Hey PJ, work with a lot of quickset keys and their numbers are all over the place. Is there a way I could use some different pins, like Billy's pinning system for quickset? Cause I'm just getting confused with quickset. Can you help me out?
Sure, Billy. Come on in, let's take a look. Billy, so what key machine do you plan on using?
Probably gonna use the Triton because we got one.
Okay, yeah, so the good thing about the Triton Plus, or for that matter, just about any electronic key machine out there, it's gonna allow you to create your own card or system, or in the Triton's case, it's gonna say custom keys. And that's going to allow you to put all of the space and depth information in, and really you can make your own card if you can't find one, or you can even customize one if you need to. But what I wanna do in this example, since Billy's really into Quickset, and he doesn't like the bottom pin numbers that Quickset uses, he wants to make up his own, and so that's what we're gonna do here in this video. Now, the best part about this, right now, this is definitely more of a hyperbole of what you would do in the real world per se, but once you understand how the math works, a few things, hopefully, if you don't already know this, is gonna click. And when that clicks, it's gonna really open your mind up when you're on a job or you're in a situation, and it allows you some flexibility and a little bit of know-how. So here we go. So when you look at the Triton screen, or even just like on a code software program, you're gonna see for Quickset, you're gonna see these depths listed out, right? Depth 1 is going to be like a 329, and a depth 2 is going to be like a 305, and so on and so forth. Now, as you know, that's not the bottom pin number you're going to put in, right? That's the depth on the actual key. Now, at the same time, if you look in this column, these are going to be the depths listed for Quickset, right? So a number 1 Quickset's gonna be a 172 bottom pin, 195, so on and so forth. So you get it, right? So when you're looking at your code program, it's gonna list the depths this way, and then when you look at like your pinning kit, it's gonna list your depths this way. Now, to understand what you need to do here, all you have to do is add the 2 up, because when you add the 2 up, you're gonna find the shear line. The shear line's where the bottom pin and the top pin are gonna meet at the top of the plug, and it's going to allow the plug to move back and forth, right? So if we wanna have a little bit of fun and make Billy a new system, all we need to know is where that shear line is at, and in this case, it's gonna be 500. Now, when I wrote down the depths and the pin numbers, a couple of these came to 501. Shouldn't be that way, but it is. But anyway, so to build Billy a custom depth system for his Quickset locks that he's gonna do, we're going to change the bottom pin number. Now, as long as we get to 500 at the end here, we're going to be all right, and it's gonna work. So to make Billy a custom depth system, so he can use his own bottom pins of his choosing, well, we're going to just look at this basic equation here, right? We have the depth listed from the code software, or the Triton Plus in this case. We have the bottom pin number listed, what it shows us in our pinning kit, and we add those two together and it should equal 500. Now I know this one equals 501, but I think it's close enough for the girls Billy goes out with, all right? So if we want to make our own depths, let's just make them up here. So Billy, what do you want Quickset number 1 depth for you to be for this card system?
Well, looking at the 03 kit, let's do a 156.
So we're gonna do a 156 bottom pin. So if we switch it from 172 to a 156, then we have to change the depth number to equal the 500. So that's gonna be 344. What do you want number 2 to be?
Let's see, how about 180?
Do 180? All right, so if we do a 180 bottom pin, to get to the 500, we're gonna have to put a 320 here. 320 plus 180 is gonna equal 500. Now, let me get the rest of these from Billy real quick and we'll get on to the next step. All right, so we've calculated all of the new depths and we know all of the new bottom pin sizes we wanna use so Billy can have his custom setup. I don't know if you asked me, he chose some kind of weird numbers, but let's go ahead and get these plugged into the Triton. Let's cut a key, and of course, let's watch Billy pin a lock. All right, so let's go ahead and first things first, let's find the quick-set card number so we can just duplicate it. If you've watched another video where I show how to do this already, we'll put a link in the notes below, but you can check it out here. So for this machine, the card is 312. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna go back, custom keys. All right, load from profile, we're gonna go 312. We do that, it's going to pop up kind of all the presets here. We'll get through them. Okay, so it's going to show all the spaces. And then here is going to be, let me go back actually, because I want to have it on inches. There we go. Okay, we're going to here to the depths. Okay, so this is where we're going to change it. So number one for us, if you remember, is going to be a 344. We'll go to the next one here. It's going to be a 320. Number 3 is going to be a 296. Number 4 is going to be a 269. Number 5 is going to be a 245, 221. And then with the number 7 here, we'll just put a 221 in too. Keep it going. All right, the width's still going to be the 335. We're good there. So now we're just going to do Billy's quick set. All right. Oh, let me capitalize that. It'll drive me crazy looking at that. All right, okay. All right, so we got Billy's quick set. Let's open it up. We want to do 5 spaces. And then now we want to input our depths. So let's just do a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Why not? Just to test it out so we can get Billy. Well, you know, let's make it easy on him, all right? We'll go ahead and put the key in.
All right, let's get this pinned up. Sweet. So we cut this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay, Bill, you got them all in there?
Yes, sir.
All right, let's see if it works here.
And it looks like it works. Sweet. I got my own pin set up.
Well, Billy, is that what the doctor ordered?
These will work perfect. My own pins. I got my own system. I got Billy's system. I think it's gonna work.
Absolutely. Yep, you got your own system. Now, I hope behind it you can kind of see the math and how finding that shear line and then understanding how you can adjust the depth and the bottom pin number you're going to use to get there really opens up a whole new world of possibilities for stuff in the future.
It sure does.
All right. Well, hey, what do you think of Billy's new custom system? We would both love to know in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Back to work.
The best part about it is that when you start to understand when you start to understand when can't talk all of a sudden on the actual key. Equal 500. Now I know this one equals 501, but I think it's close enough for the girls Billy goes out with, all right? So when we look at these, if we want to make our own special...
That one was good. That one was good.
All right. We'll see you next time.
Back to work.
Congrats, you've made it to the end. Now, I want to make sure that when you are commenting on our videos that you include the hashtag lockboss. When you do, you automatically get entered in to win one of 5 free prizes we give away every Tuesday live here on YouTube. So I look forward to reading your comment and responding soon. Until next time.